Driving Test UK, the short notice driving test specialist.
Michael is just about to start his driving test at the Greenford Driving Test Centre. There is no car park at this centre and parking spaces are restricted. Please turn up early to give yourselves time to find a suitable parking space. Here we have parked on Robin Hood Way. The driving examiner has asked Michael to turn right into Melville Avenue. This is a 20 mph zone. At the top of this road, the driving examiner has instructed us to turn right into Witton Avenue East. The 20 mph zone has now come to an end and we will be approaching the 30 zone. Greenford is quite a hilly area, so do not hesitate to use the handbrake. At the mini roundabout, we'll be turning left into the rise. You will notice the speed changes again to 20 mph. We have just turned right into Sudbury Heights Avenue. Bear in mind, it is still a 20 mph zone. The driving examiner has instructed Michael to stop on the left, somewhere conveniently safe. He has now instructed Michael to carry out the reverse park exercise. This is one of 3 possible manoeuvres that they can ask you at Greenford Driving Test Centre. the other two manoeuvres being the reverse corner and the turn in the road. Michael felt that he was going to hit the curb, so he went forward and corrected his mistake and now has come back again. The driving examiner will give Michael a minor mistake for this, but it is better to get a minor mistake than to risk failing the driving test. The driving examiner has asked Michael to pull up on the left again. This time it is for the purpose to start the independent driving section of the driving test. The driving examiner has given Michael the following instructions. At the end of this road, I would like you to turn left, and then at the roundabout I'd like you to follow the road ahead, that's the second exit, and then take the second road on the left. The driving examiner has asked Michael to repeat the instructions to make sure that he fully understands them. Once again, the instructions are to turn left at the end of this road, and then at the roundabout go straight on, second exit, and then to take the second road on the left. If you forget the directions, you can ask the examiner for confirmation. You will not be marked down for this. We are now at the roundabout. The instructions were to follow the road ahead, second exit, which Michael is doing. It's vital that you check that left-hand mirror as you're moving in. Watch out for the bus lane. Michael is not using the bus lane as it is currently in force. We have now taken the second road on the left, which was the last instructions of the independent driving test. Bear in mind, this is a 20-mile-an-hour zone. The road follows sharply to the left. The driving examiner has once again asked Michael to stop safely on the left. This time, he will give Michael more instructions to continue on with the independent driving section of the test. The instructions he has given Michael is to take the first road on the right and then turn left at the traffic lights. He has asked Michael once again to repeat the instructions. Michael has repeated the instructions. Take the first road on the right and then at the end of the road at the traffic lights to turn left. This is Harrowdean Road. You will notice it is marked 20 miles per hour on the road. Remember, If you forget where you are going, you can ask the examiner for confirmation. They will help you. We have now come to the end of the 20 mile per hour zone. You can see the sign marking saying 30 miles an hour in the new road. The driving examiner has just informed Michael that this is the end of the independent driving section of the test. The driving examiner will give directions as normal from now. Under the instructions of the driving examiner, we are now turning right into the fairway. This once again is a 20 mile per hour zone. It just shows the importance of keeping an eye on those road signs. We have just turned left into Blockley Road. There were no signs as we entered the road, so we will assume it is 20 miles per hour again. At the end of this road, we will be turning right into Pasture Road. The driving examiner has instructed us to follow the road ahead, this being the second exit. This is a 40 mph dual carriageway. The name of this road is Sudbury Court Drive. The next junction is extremely tricky and many learner drivers fail here. The driving examiner has asked Michael to turn right at the traffic lights and then immediately left. Michael has approached the traffic lights in the middle lane. It makes it easier in the middle lane to turn left afterwards. It is not wrong to approach in the right-hand lane, so if you approached in the right-hand lane, it would not be wrong. However, it would be harder to turn left at the next lights. The most important thing at this junction is to make full use of the mirrors. If you find yourself in the middle lane, make sure you check the right mirror for traffic cutting in. However, if you find yourself in the right-hand lane, make sure you check the left mirror for traffic cutting in. This is the Greenford Road. This stretch of the Greenford Road can get quite busy at certain times. Make sure you keep your distance away from the person in front. Always be able to see the tyres and tarmac. Also remember to keep junctions clear, especially if your test is at 8 o'clock in the morning during the rush hour. after you've been stationary for a while. Before moving off, check your side mirrors as well. Bear in mind, the driving test is based upon safety. If you come to a situation in the driving test that you are not sure what you should do whatever you feel is the safer thing. At the traffic lights, the driving examiner has asked Michael to turn left into Whitton Avenue East. As soon as you see the lights turn green, remember to check the side mirrors. We are now turning right into Melville Avenue. The driving examiner has now asked Michael to turn left into Robin Hood Way. Well, that's the end of the driving test, and congratulations to Michael. Hello, I'm the voice behind the video. Firstly, a big congratulations to Michael on passing his driving test. Did you know that Greenford Driving Test Centre has a pass rate of below 50%? Why not increase your chances of passing the driving test with these top tips? Please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Good luck with your driving test.